Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some state of temperature anomaly readings for the Equatorial Pacific, and I'm going to link this to the hurricane season because obviously a couple of weeks ago the Colorado State University released their forecast of a slightly below average season, and this is purely based on on Equatorial Pacific being in an El Nino state or a weak state. So like an El Nino starts to create more shell coming all the way from like the Pacific, and then it comes all the way through the Gulf, and then it comes through the Atlantic, and obviously wind shear isn't favourable for hurricanes, so hurricanes can't develop in wind shear. But I'm having doubts on this El Nino lasting towards the hurricane season because I'm going to show you some slides here, and in my opinion, it's starting to weaken drastically now. And as I'll show you in a minute, the sea surface temperature is below the surface, there's no support for reinforcements of warmer sea surface temperature anomalies. It's starting to gather colder air, no, not colder air, colder sea surface temperatures in the sun to upwards, and there's no warmer air behind that to try to keep it towards an El Nino. So I'm having doubts on it. I'm lasted towards the hurricane season, and I think for hurricane season we could be either just scraping a very weak El Nino, or we could be on the verge of ENSO neutral kind of thing. So if it's like an ENSO neutral, then we could be favouring an average to maybe a slightly above average, and then if it's La Nina, then we could be favouring a very above average season. But like it's quite hard to forecast because I see where they're coming from. Where if it lasts, which is more likely than not, then it'll be not as active. But there is signs at the minute that it doesn't look like it will last. Because if you look at here, the sea surface temperature and obviously based on actual average, you could say here towards the coast of South America, it's actually below average here. And yes, you can say there's some warmer sea surface temperatures around here, but there's still a lot of colder air. And not air, I keep saying air for some reason. Sea surface temperatures around the coast, and it's starting to expand out to towards the 1.2 region, which is closest to the coastline. So I'm just having doubts over this El Nino, and I'm going to show you more here. And this is the 7-day change, and as you can see, some parts of the 3.4 region and the 4 region and the 1.2 region is starting to cool down significantly. So we're just gonna have to see what happens here. And my prediction at the minute, because I'm just I'm actually working on it, and it's gonna be released very soon, and it's quite interesting. It's quite different to what Colorado State University is going for. All I'm saying is I'm not going with a below average season. It's just based on factors that I'm seeing at the moment, and if it changes just say by late May, early June, if it's still El Nino, and then if this warmer sea surface temperature is starting to gather below the surface, and that's on upwards, then I'll change my forecast. And then obviously it probably won't be above average, but at the minute, at this current time, I just can't seeing it potentially coming out below average. I think if anything in the moment, if the trends go on, if the sea surface temperatures cool down towards ENSO, which is heading towards, we'll probably see an average season to maybe a slightly above average season. Even if it's a below average season, don't let your guard down, because it only takes one. It could take one storm, even a Cat 4. If it hits somewhere, that could create damage. Even a tropical storm, a category 1 could cause it could just cause extreme storm surge, extreme wave power, and just wind strength as well. So don't be fooled if it's below average, it's not going to be a active season. We don't have to worry. Impacts are possible still. And here, so here's Equatorial Pacific here, and this is the depths here, and this is the latest run, and it's for the 8th. And you can see here this is no support for reinforcers of the warmer SSTs. You can see here between 100 and 200 and 300 meters below, it's starting to expand more, and it's starting to get colder as well. This is no reinforcements at all around this kind of area, because if you want an El Nino, you kind of want warmer SSTs just around here, just reinforcing all of the warmer surface temperatures and up well towards the surface. And obviously this is the surface, and this is starting to weaken over time as well. So it's interesting times ahead, really. I think it's gonna be interesting to watch, say to see how these cooler SSTs develop over time. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be really interesting. And as you can see, the CFS is now starting to show a downward trend towards the end of hurricane season and starting to bring it maybe towards ENSO neutral maybe. And that could favour a spike in it could spark a spike in hurricane activity towards the end of the season, because then the wind shear could slacken off, and then that could be a boost in more hurricanes or named storms or whatnot. So I don't think it's over whatsoever. And like you say, yeah, they're forecasting it to be a more likely of a chance to have El Nino in the hurricane season, and I would put that a lot lower. I would probably put the probability of like an El Nino in like September time, August time, probably between like 45 to maybe 50%, or just around the area. I would put it a lot lower, and then I put ENSO probably around like 50%, or like so around that mark. I would put like El Nino chances of hurricane season a lot lower than what they're showing right now. So we just have to wait and like what's gonna happen in like the next like month or two. So, like if you are like thinking, oh well, like Colorado are putting out a below average season, so don't need to panic or anything. They're still saying two or so major category threes are higher, so one of them can make landfall. So like you just can't like let it go down whatsoever. So if you're in the Lesser Antilles or anywhere in like America, East Coast, the Gulf Coast, or anything like that, get your hurricane action plans in place, and make sure you got your generator working, all your hurricane plans all in place. Just like make sure you're prepared early, so like when it comes, because it will sharp approach, you won't have time if it's like having prepared now. So I would prepare now, guys. Okay, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss another upload. Sorry for the lack of uploads, guys. I've just been like, pretty busy in that, so I'll be back to daily uploads now, guys. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.